Did you know that Oscars attendees are not allowed to own a mirror? Yes, it's true. They have to break every single mirror in their home and avoid all reflective surfaces on the night of the event. I have no evidence of this, but it would surely be the only logical explanation for some of this year's most abysmal fashion disasters. There were a lot of successes this year, but there were also a lot of failures. Some of them were so intricate that it just had to be on purpose. Do you think these are as horrible as people say, or is the press exaggerating? Let's see what was served on the red carpet of the 2024 Oscars award ceremony. In less than a second, you can dive into the illustrious world of Black Hollywood and its greatest fashion icons, the good and the bad. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell right now and never miss a beat from the people who keep Black Hollywood's heart pumping. Now, let's find out whose stylist is getting fired this year. Not only does someone need to be fired, the woman deserves a refund. There is a disaster at every level. It's so intricate that I will have to work my way from the top to the bottom. Firstly, hair. A blowout is an absolutely gorgeous choice when done correctly. Erica's needed more styling and more shaping. There are random wisps of hair in the wrong direction and sections that aren't quite as blown out as the rest. The neckpiece is stylistically out of place and inconsistent with the themes of the rest of the outfit. But saying this outfit has a theme is a bit of a stretch. Going down towards a straight neckline white bodice, that part is inoffensive. But then we are immediately met with black velvet gloves. Again, a texture that doesn't go with the theme. The most downright offensive part of the dress is the pastel multicolor tutu. The colors do not go well with black, and that's what makes this outfit so disorienting. An odd mix of textures and colors and a boring and uninspired shape is guaranteed to confuse. There are pictures where if you squint hard enough, the inspiration becomes quite clear. The black lace between the bodice and ruffles reminds us that there is a whole white dress underneath, which makes it look as though she is wearing a skirt over a dress. If it were white or perhaps the same color and texture as the bodice, the pastels could have blended in seamlessly. But instead, we got this. She is as much of a victim as we are. Fashion crimes harm everyone and affect the entire community. Remember to contact your therapist after this video. Cynthia came onto the scene in a custom forest green leather dress by Louis Vuitton. It's actually not too bad. The craftsmanship is gorgeous and it fits her body and skin color so surprisingly well. Clap for the front of the dress. Now, the back of the dress is what people seem to have a problem with. From comments that it looks akin to a prehistoric dinosaur, to comparing her to a lost cast member from the Wicked movie. People seem personally offended by the design choice. It trails off like a ripped leather cape is dangling from her back. That entire piece was completely unnecessary, but she does still look gorgeous. If we stare at the beauty of the dress and pretend to be blind when she turns around, this may actually be one of the more impressive outfits for the night. The experimentation with color and texture really paid off. Maybe a necklace could have tied it all together, but it is overall a stunning look on her. She stood alongside Ariana Grande to present the awards for Best Original Song and Best Original Score. Both of their outfits look a little whimsical. That would be sensible since they co-starred on Wicked together. Cynthia meant for this look to present the way it did, and she absolutely killed it. I have nothing against Kim's outfit. It's perfectly appropriate. She was just taking a walk past the red carpet on her way to bed. It's our fault for bombarding the poor woman with cameras. She just felt obligated to pose. In all seriousness, it doesn't seem that Kim was trying to impress. She wanted to be comfortable and look decent. She gave us nothing because that's what we deserve. A two-piece number, black casual suit with white lining. It seems more appropriate for a casual day in town, and maybe that's just what the Oscars are to her. We can tell from that outfit that there isn't even a stylist to fire in the first place. Kim is a prolific casting director. She worked on films like BlacKkKlansman, Acrimony, and almost all Tyler Perry films. No one expects her to be a fashionista on top of being a casting genius. She was comfy, she felt good, and that's all that matters. Ava looked gorgeous. The baby blue is a flattering color on her, the dress design is amazing, and her hair and makeup were spectacularly styled. The only problem? People think the buckles ruined the look. Of course, if we all imagine that she lost the buckles and instead sported an off-shoulder dress, that would be better, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference. It doesn't lend elegance to the style, but it surely doesn't harm the stylistic integrity of the outfit either. The red pin was a nice touch. This is a custom Louis Vuitton dress. She got it exactly how she wanted it. It was tailored perfectly to her body, and it isn't lacking in any way. This is one of those dresses that don't need a necklace to tie it together. In this case, some of the complaints were exaggerated. Don't you think so too? If you're talking fashion fugitives, Usher is most definitely on the wanted list. I am not letting anyone forget about that red polka dot suit from the Marnie show in 2023. Here he goes again, only this time he chooses a subtler form of torture. I'll take a step back. It's actually kind of good. The white makes sense, the sequin is a fun touch, and the outfit isn't doing too much. Maybe the greatest problem is how low the V-neck is. Knowing Usher, it was probably reasonable, and he had them make it even lower. Something about the proportions looks off, but it's definitely one of the least offensive looks of the night. Usher is sort of a fashion icon in his own right. He's in the front row of fashion shows all over the world all season long. He knows what good fashion looks like, and he experiments with different shapes and styles all of the time. He decided to lean away from his usual suit with blazer formal looks this time. I'm not sure how to feel about it. What do you think? Comment down below. Octavia's is a peculiar case. She has entire pages dedicated to her style choices and how she dresses in a way that flatters her body. She always looks elegant and comfortable and gives her body the chance to shine by making meticulous style decisions that inspire people with curvy bodies like hers. So, what's going on with the blazer? There is no doubt that Octavia's hair and makeup deserve an award of their own. The aura of her outfit is graceful and elegant. She's wearing a custom Tadashi shoji. However, the flashy, sparkly, hard-shouldered blazer disrupts this and, unfortunately, it sits at the center of the outfit. It steals all of the attention from everything else. It's not a complete deal-breaker, but it is disappointing. Something simpler would have worked well. Or, better yet, she should have left the blazer at home. She presented alongside Melissa McCarthy, whose outfit was a two-toned nightmare of its own, but somehow their gorgeous hair manages to make up for their transgressions. They both looked lovely on stage. It's just boring, isn't it? When so many men on the red carpet went all the way out to look elegant and spectacular and be creative, we can't let mediocrity slide. They told him the morning of that he was going to the Oscars, and he picked whatever was in his closet. It's a well-made suit, but it struggles from the same crippling problem as the one Babyface has. It's uninteresting. The only choice that was well-made was the addition of jewelry, the structure, and the sensible color which saved the whole operation. It doesn't help that he didn't look as glammed up when standing next to his wife. He's wearing a custom Xenia. There's no doubt plenty of planning and great craftsmanship went into his outfit. He worked with Xenia for his performance outfit as well as this one. In my opinion, the outfit he performed in was more impressive. The black suit he wore to the party, stellar. The red carpet look may be well made and somewhat flattering, but we definitely could have gotten more. Babyface decided to show up in an all-red silk or satin tailored suit. Nothing about this works. There is no saving grace. I am not even sure what the vision was, but I may have lost mine after laying eyes on this fashion atrocity. He's wearing custom Laquan Smith, red sunglasses and dress shoes with red lining. He heard there weren't going to be any bulls at the Oscars, and he decided to test out the theory. That tone of bright red on that red carpet completely washes him out. You can barely see him in some pictures if not for his head floating above the background of red on red. He should have taken inspiration from Donald Glover. He wore a similar suit styled by Amiri. But notice the attention to detail. He chose a deeper red suit lined with black, layered over a pink dress shirt with a white vest underneath. That layering gives the outfit character and makes it look more elegant and expensive because now we know Donald Glover can afford more than one color of material. The Las Vegas casino mobster look ties it all together. It's a classy look, something Babyface was sorely lacking. Whatever fashion revolution this red on red was meant to represent, he's way ahead of his time, and it's working to his detriment. Click on this next video and stay updated on your favorite icons and historical legends of Black Hollywood. Did you like any of these looks?